Hello, my friends. How you doing? It's your buddy Phil here, project management trainer and coach. I hope you're well. It's been a while. And it's been kind of busy for me on various fronts. But I wanted you to know I have not forgotten about you. If you take a look on this channel, you find some videos that I've put out most recently, really trying to hunker down into the world of Scrum and Agile, because I'm quite convinced those are going to help you for your exam. But I also wanted to give you some advice. I know there's a lot of course material that you need to go through, but you got to develop a plan to get through it. That's all I wanted to tell you. Look at how much material you've got to cover. Here we go. This one, some other stuff perhaps, but you need to schedule them. I want to challenge you. I want you to cover a chapter in this book every day for 13 days. 13 days. That's all I'm asking. 13 days, cover all the chapters. I've encouraged my students very recently to speed read, because a lot of them said, oh, I feel like this is going to take me a month. I'm like, a month? What are you doing? Are you reading using a speed reading technique? Learn how to speed read. There are videos on it. There's information on it. Invest in learning how to speed read and then do it, okay? If that will help you. Because I know some of you are looking at this as such a huge beast and you don't want to spend time trying to read it. Read it. Learn how to speed read and then just do it. It's going to help you, okay? Now, the reason why I say read the thing is you're going to get a better bang for your buck as a PMP, because trust me, once you're a PMP, you ain't going to want to read this thing. You probably may not even have the time to, except you schedule it. So just do it one time, master whatever is in it, and you'll be on that grandmaster level. Like, there are a lot of people who have read this and they come back and they say, Phil, I have a solution to every problem in my company from a project management perspective, because I know what is here and I know all the tools. I'm like, wow, what a great analogy. You know, all the tools in the toolbox. So you're able to easily recommend what to do. That's why I ask you to know it. There's a difference between going to a book as a dictionary because you feel, okay, I don't know this. I don't know if this is here, versus I know this is there and I know where to get the details when I need it. That's different. That's going back to refer to something you already know is there. And as a PMP, I expect you to be able to do that. 6th edition, 7th edition makes no difference. How about this one? Same thing. Those of you that have the exam, I want to encourage you. There are 7 chapters. We recently covered all 7 chapters in 4 hours in the training that I have put together for it. So I know it's doable, but I want you to read. If you read 2 chapters a day in this and 1 chapter a day in this, within a month, you're done with a lot of the heavy information. Someone says, but Phil, I want to read the 7th. Did you really go there to talk about the 7th edition? Well, if you want to read the 7th edition, I'll encourage you to go on to our website. Roy and I are going to be training the 7th edition all throughout September. So if you feel, oh, this is all well and good, Phil, but I want to read the 7th, I encourage you to go to hybridprojectmanagement.com. We have training coming up and we are going to be covering the entire 7th edition. For those of you who are genuinely curious, not only because of the exam, but you feel a pull towards this particular edition, it's okay. Come for training with us. I'll show you the website. So we call it Serving with the 7th. This is it right here. And you can see we're going to be having training like just rolling in month after month. But we're really going to be focusing on the world of Agile. We're going to be focusing on the world of predictive, but we're going to be doing it week after week, for 2 hours. So if this is something you are interested in, sign up now, because we have a crazy offer that is going to be going away. You will not find it at this offer eventually. All right. So if you really mean business with learning project management, regardless the edition, you need to be in this training. All right. So go on down to hybridprojectmanagement.com. Okay. Hybridprojectmanagement.com right there. Okay. You'll be glad you did. For those taking the exam, September, I know you had a target for Q3. Let's make it happen. You've got about 30 plus days left. You absolutely can do it. Okay. Now, I want to challenge you to do a few more things. These are things that in my mind are a mantra. They're just a mantra, and it shows me how ready you are in mindset. Okay. I'm not saying that doing this guarantees success, but doing this shows me that you're ready. You know what it is? I'll show you in a couple. The very first thing I want to recommend that you do is know your Agile Manifesto values first. Can I ask you that? Know your values. Know the 4 values: individuals and interactions over processes and tools, and get to the point where you know all 4. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over following the plan. Which one is missing? That's the question for today. That's the first thing. The second thing I want you to master is the principles. I have videos on YouTube about the principles. Know what the principles mean at a deep level, okay? The next thing I want you to do is to be able to draw out the Scrum skeleton. I've shown it to you on this channel so many times, the 3-5-3, quite a lot of stuff. And now that I'm talking about it, I'm just going to show you the top of the waves from our last session on the Agile Practice Guide, because I feel some of you may not be sensitive to those things. So in the Agile Practice Guide, there are some pages that in my mind, if you don't know them, not good. Could be a problem, actually. So pages 8 and 9, where we talk about the Agile Manifesto. Okay, these are key. These pages are key. Know them, pages 8 and 9. All right. Next, focus on table A2-2 so you understand where the values are actually demonstrated in the Agile Practice Guide, and also the extended table, which goes over principle and where to find the principles. I believe that's on page 98. I might have gotten that off, but go check it. Okay, understand that. And then understand the concept of values, principles, and practices. They're all different. The principles are different from the practices. The practices are the things you actually do within the frameworks, like retrospectives and sprints and things like that. Get those down and be comfortable with them, own them. The other page is page 14 in the Agile Practice Guide. Know the Stacy complexity model and what it means. Also, understand the continuum of life cycles. This is probably one of the best inventions that the PMI put into the Agile Practice Guide. It's very visual, straightforward. And understand page 18, where we have it in table format, right? So we got this in a tabular format. Page 19 gives you a graphic to amplify it. So know that very well for your exam. Understand what hybrid means. So the models talked about on page 27 and 28. Those models, understand what they really mean. What does it mean when we say a hybrid method? There are quite a number of very vivid examples they give. Read the examples, get comfortable with that stuff. All right. We also have the aspect of servant leadership. highly advise you to master servant leadership. All the tenets talked about the responsibilities of the servant leader. You got to get those down well. Building on that, understand the agile roles, cross-functional team members, product owner, and team facilitator. You might have heard me talk about that before. All right, these are just tiny little things that I feel could add value to you as you prepare. I could go on, but I'll end with this. When you get to page 90 forward, we begin to go into the different knowledge areas and begin to focus on how to work those knowledge areas from an agile perspective. Know those. They'll absolutely help you. Okay. All right. And that was it. We're done. We're done. So I hope this gives you assurance. I am thinking about you. I am looking forward to hearing the news of your success. And I wish you all the very best. You take care. If there are any questions about anything, this is the channel for you. Put a comment below. Let me know. You take care. Bye for now.